Okay, in this first lesson, the students are going to be introduced to the Bloxels platform, and by using this sheet and starting with their characters, they'll be able to understand the basic gameplay of Bloxels. Also, if you're sharing accounts, this can be very helpful in staying organized and knowing which kids are using which accounts. Here are the sheets for second and third grade. I have them choose a hero and then a minor enemy and a boss. If it's third and fourth grade, I will have them choose two more minor enemies. This sheet also matches the character lab when they are when they are choosing the abilities for their character. Okay, next I will give each pair of students their what account they'll be using, and then I'll show them how to log in using the class code and then getting in through their account. Next, I will have them go to the builder and they will go to characters. And then here, I make sure to tell them that they're only going to use the asset packs. So they'll click on view all assets. If they've already created something, or if other kids that are sharing the account have already chosen characters, they will appear under my stuff. But for those that are starting the lesson, they will have to go to asset packs. Um, as a teacher, you might have to go to the teacher website, which is a different website, and you will add whichever asset packs you want to add. Next, what I'll show the students is that they can look through the various asset packs, and each asset pack will have different characters. And then when they go to one and they decide on one, let's go here. They'll go to remix, and here is where you can explain to them how, why they're not necessarily creating their own characters, because they would have to choose a bunch of different, or create a bunch of different pictures just to have them walk or idle. Maybe sometimes there's a couple of different pictures. So that's usually why I don't have them create a character in the beginning. Just choose characters that already exist. I will also make sure to have them change the name. I'm just going to put my name there. And then this character lab is where these headings right here, DNA, life, jump power, and attack, those headings will match the same headings that are on the sheets that we talked about in the beginning. And so this is the opportunity that they get to get some experience with the gameplay. They can change up the speed, the size of the character. This area right here is how the character might look when it loses and or dies. And then you have this jump here. You can have them jump once. If you have them jump twice, there's different ways that the character will look when they jump twice, or when they fly. There's different ways to have them look when they're flying. When it comes to attack, you can only pick one or the other. You can either have them stomp on something to hurt the enemy, or you could have them throw something. And then these are your different options if you wanted to throw. And so let's just say they wanted to test it out. This is where they will test it out after choosing what they think they might want. I always make sure to tell them to pick a platformer style game, because that's what we're focusing on for these next four lessons. I usually don't have them make a top-down game. Everybody must make a platformer game. But when they click on it, they'll be able to test out their character. Um, and they'll see what it does. And if they like everything, then basically they will go to their sheet and they will mark, that they wanted the medium height, or the medium speed, the medium height, how many hearts they want, the different ways that they wanted to, die, or how they wanted to jump or attack. If they want to change it, they can always try something different. And then once they decide on how they like their character, they'll go ahead and go to the sheet and fill it out. Once they're done doing that, they're going to go up here back to the character builder, it'll automatically save the character they chose. And let's just say that I chose this astronaut character to be my hero. What I do next is I would go back to the acid packs and I would start looking for my, if I'm second and third grade, I'd start looking for my enemy one and then the boss. If I'm in third or fourth, I'm just going to be looking for the different enemies, the minor enemies that I'm going to use in my game. And you just basically follow the same process. That's it for lesson one. If you have extra time at the end of class and they are done picking all three of their characters or all five of their characters, you can give them an opportunity to go back to or you can even have them go straight from this little menu to the arcade and they can get some experience playing various games that already exist. Because then what we're going to do for the next lesson is we're going to get started with the design of the level and understanding what each block represents when you're in block mode.